The 7 emotional pathogenic factors are joy, grief, melancholy, worry, fear, shock, and anger. Emotions are necessary and make life interesting and different. If one does not know sadness, how could one value happiness? But when an emotion is felt in the extreme or over a prolonged period, then it can attack the internal organs of the body, causing lasting imbalances. For example, fear and anxiety may be a valid reason for causing enuresis in children. Sadness, when not let out, may contribute to asthma in adults. Okay? Now, just as an imbalance in an organ system may cause a tendency towards feeling certain emotions excessively, emotions felt over a period of time and deeply may cause long-term imbalances in organs. As such, we call them pathogenic factors. Since these emotions have a yin or yang nature, the imbalances they cause can be predicted. So let us take a look at this. Okay? The first emotional pathogenic factor that we will take up this afternoon is joy. In these times, when people pay much money to their psychotherapists for treatment against depression, it does not seem fair to classify the emotion joy as a pathogenic factor, and it is not the intention of the author to do so. Traditional Chinese medicine advocates moderation in everything, which includes the feeling of emotions as well. To feel joy is quite healthy, but to let joy take one over, to get carried away and become very elated and excited, would be to increase heart yang. If this period would last, then it could become a pathogenic factor and consume heart yin, leading to symptoms of quick excitability, restlessness, sleep disturbance, paroxysmal tachycardia, and general hyperactivity of heart. Here we have 4 tower diagrams. The first one, yin and yang are both at a normal state. This shows a balanced heart. Okay. Now the second one, yang increases while yin is still at a normal state. This shows that heart yang increases with getting highly elated. Example, winning a lottery or passing a board exam, especially with a high rating. Naturally, we feel happy or even overjoyed. So our heart yang increases because of this emotion. Now, if our feeling of joy will remain a longer period of time, yin now will decrease while yang is still at an exit state as illustrated in the third tower diagram. This means that prolonged heart yang excess consumes heart yin. Okay? Now, kung pababayaan lang natin ang ating feeling of overjoy, yang now will decrease to its normal state while yin is increasing a little, but still on a deficient state as illustrated in the fourth tower diagram. This means that prolonged heart yang excess causes chronic heart yin deficiency with uncontrolled heart yang. Okay? The feeling of joy is internal, like a glow of contentment and warmth in our thorax. The expression of joy, however, is externalized with laughter and excitement. It is therefore healthy to feel emotions in a moderate fashion, letting them pass through you, but not get very up or down with them. Once the heart yin has been consumed and heart yang is hyperactive and not under control, we need to tonify heart yin. The low connecting point is heart 5, is the most suitable in this case, as it would both tonify yin and sedate yang, and wait for calmness to prevail again. Okay? Now, the author also mentioned the absence of joy here, even though it is not specified as a pathogenic factor. Joy brings situation of yin and joy brings stimulation of yin and yang into our hearts, and we all have a share of joy in our lives. But if a child or an adult has not been blessed enough to feel some happiness in life like me, but had sadness or other emotions only, they could have a yin and yang deficiency in the heart. This is especially so in the case of children who has not been given the joy of love. There is a tendency in them to look for other means of gratification, such as food, alcohol, buying expensive things, and able to love others but being discontent about everything.